I am the mighty Thor, goddess of thunder.
Oh man, now I've done it.
Maybe you've already seen it, but some trouble is going down near where you are.
Looked like something big was going down.
Oh, ready to smash.
I know we've got a whole new bunch of problems now, but I have to ask. Did anyone ever sort out that poor guy's tire fire in the last game?
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
I need a change of scenery.
Hey there. Hope you brought enough layers.
If some kind superhero could see their way to saving me right about now, that'd be great.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to anybody ever! This snow's been real bad for business. My poor store's been split down the middle. Something must have gone down in the Cave of... All the fan-favorite balloons are stuck on the side of the store that I can't get to. Ugh! Just thinking about the money I'm losing's making me lightheaded. Ah! What are you doing?
I always thought Kunlun had a city on the mountain. Shame Kang didn't bring that into Chronopolis. Guess you must...
Hey! The balloons I want are on the other side of the store, not here.
Whoever they got on snowplow duty seriously needs to up his game. It's like driving...
Citizens with suggestions on how to improve Chronopolis can submit them to the big chasm surrounding my citadel. While it may look as though your idea is being thrown into the abyss, I actually have a very impressive and high-tech system in place for collecting this data.
Hey, how'd you get in there? Don't you go popping any of them balloons, you hear? I mean it. No! Ah! What are you doing?
Quite a collection I've got going.
Ah!
No matter how old you get, nothing beats walking through fresh snow.
Just take your filthy brick and get out of here.
There must be more than this provincial.
But yeah, I'm also snowed under with debt.
I need a change of scenery.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the cave, but I got...
Oh, I can't wait. Let's go.
All this snow gear's a waste of money, huh? Well, who's laughing now, Mom?
Citizens should be aware that the following locations will be renamed as soon as the necessary paperwork is drawn. Will become Kangland.
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies. Whatever you want to call them, go take them down.
I need a change of scenery.
Stupid snow. Taking forever.
find bad people. Scare them away.
Kang surveillance drones operate in this area to ensure all citizens are living up to the expectations of our glorious leader, Kang.
The Statue of Liberty look a little off to anybody else? No? Just me?
That cool lock Dr. Strange has on his sanctum, where can I get one of those?
Saw a monkey fighting.
Citizens of Chronopolis are reminded not to wantonly degrade public property. Specifically, stop putting those
Good work. We can't let those guys just do as they please.
Across the world to get to Kunlun.
This Chronopolis situation sure has been bad for business. Ferry to Rikers Island? I don't even know where it is.
We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust him.
In order to halt my inevitable decline into abject poverty, I've repurposed the ferry to uncover hidden treasures from the deep. Nothing biting today, though. That's a safety feature to stop illegal salvage work. You don't have any Whoa!
That glass.
Oh! Guess that's why they installed that safety feature. Well, no more salvaging for me.
Oh, snap!
Well, as a famous hero once said,
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside.
Did the Avengers really let themselves be flushed away? Amateur mistake.
Seems off today.
Ow!
Nothing can stop Stingray. Well, not underwater at least.
the giant sword that fell from the sky. A good or bad omen, you think?
I believe Kang's reign could finally be coming to an end.
An interesting item. It must not be allowed to fall into the wrong hands.
I have to know what's in there.
Good courage.
Apparently, there's something very intriguing in that cave, but the merman decided to close it up.
Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, at your service.
So there is a person who can open it up, just as the prophecy foretold. But no doubt the anti-Lumerian enchantments yet hold.
Who knew that the tentacles of giant sea creatures poking out of the ground would be such a recurring issue?
Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down.
Very interesting. But don't you feel compelled to bring it out here, maybe? A little closer to me, What are you doing? The seer made no mention of this. Where did it go? Lumeria welcomes you. Suspiciously.
We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust him.
The giant sword that fell from the sky. Good or bad omen, you think?
You interfering fool! Stop that this instant! It disappeared again? All right, gently this time. Oh! So it is what I thought it was. I'll, take this off your hands. For safety reasons, it's clearly not safe with you, that much is for certain.
The giant sword that fell from the sky. A good or bad omen, you think?
Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have?
Hey there! We're testing out a new game show concept, and we're looking for bright-eyed, bushy-tailed participants to see if the idea is worth pursuing. Interested? We're planning to call the game Catch the Seashell, even though focus testing tells us that that name is terrible and doesn't work. I don't think you should be
I wonder if fathers reprimand ill.
I knew there was nothing to worry about. All of this stuff is as sturdy as my career.
Did the Avengers really let themselves be flushed away? Amateur mistake.
Oh, that's actually supposed to be harder to open. Oh well.
Temperature seems off today.
Huh. Looks like we're about ready to go. Step inside the dome to get started. I'll just fix up this sign we had made with the scoring rules, and then we'll be good to go. Hi, and welcome to the hip new sensation that, as of yet, has not quite swept the nation. Catch the Seashell! Let's not bother meeting today's contestant since nobody really cares, and instead, just get on with the show. The aim of the game is simple. Grab seashells, score points. Score enough points in the time limit, win a potentially fabulous prize. On my whistle. Today's winners will receive an all-expense-paid walking holiday in the Hydra Empire. Assuming that they meet the rather stringent visa requirements, of course.
Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have?
Keep an eye on the clock. I know that sounds like obvious advice, but on the other hand, it is obvious advice.
We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust him.
Hold off on that temptation to slip and faceplant until we get the camera crew in. It'll look great in the title sequence montage for the show. Congratulations! You're now officially the first ever winner of Catch the Seashell. Normally, we'd give you the prize we promised here, but while the show's in the trial phase, we only have these substitute prizes. Still, better than nothing, right? Want to try again? Just step out and in again. It's a whole system. Best not to ask.
So I said to her, "You're so shallow." Then she said, "Really? A depth joke? I thought you were better than that." And that was when I realized I wasn't. Did the Avengers really let themselves be flushed away? Amateur mistake.
Outsider.
So close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have? Good current today.
As far as I'm concerned, there's a new sheriff in town.
The giant sword that fell from the sky. A good or bad omen? So I said to him, "There's something very fishy about that story." To which he responded, "I was telling you about my latest catch. I don't know what you expected. I don't think it's going to work out." The giant sword that fell from the sky. A good or bad omen?
How goes your day? Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have? We may have accepted payment from that so-called but we don't need to trust him. I hear we do not have the greatest of reputations.
The bad guys sure are keeping us busy. Can you take care of the incident near you?
Seems off today.
The bank called and told me my assets had been frozen. Get it? 'Cause the city's literally frozen? But yeah, I'm also snowed under with debt.
I just want to go home already. Ah!
My training never prepared me for this. Probably because it was in software development.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long.
Right, let's go get that necklace fragment out of the cave. What do you mean somebody already got it? Aw, man.
The hand! It must be the hand! Nobody else could concoct a scenario so nefarious!
Looked like something big was going down in town even. Mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in the sky? Nah. Probably unrelated.
Is it odd? The Terrigen mists gave me my power.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. Hey, you'll learn to tune it out. Where should I go for lunch?
This is strange to me.
Kid Colt rides again.
I can't feel my face.
All this snow gear's a waste of money, huh? Well, who's laughing now?
software development. What is the origin of this? It's so beautiful.
Right. Let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave. What do you mean somebody already got it? Help!
Bad guys, huh? Good thing I'm never out of my element.
Oh man, now I've done it.
I've noticed no one has thought to write a national anthem for our great nation of Chronopolis. Something to start you off.
Making Chronopolis a safer place, one sleazeball at a time.
Now I'll show those guys.
Three Manhattans. Ha ha ha.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen. Ah!
You're the best. Seriously, better than all the rest.
Hey there!
Now I'll show those guys.
Right. Let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave.
Now I'll show those guys.
Can you believe they're still making video games about losers like the Avengers? They already had their turn. 2, in fact. Though I'm not sure if they're both strictly canon. Either way, when was the last time you saw a game with a duck on the cover? The industry... Sadly, my Quackstarter campaign fell through. So I'm gonna need to find the funds for this thing some other way. Think you could help me find... You won't regret it, kid. See what you can find out from the folks around here. There's gotta be at least one moneybags in this joint.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. You'll learn to tune it out.
Hey, look! It's billionaire Tony Stank!
The thing they don't warn you about when working at the bank is the folks who keep you working late drying off waterlogged treasure. How'd it get so wet? And why was there so much of it? Whoever it belonged to must be rich.
That old prospector over in the Old West said he pulled a big haul of something out of the water the other day. Didn't say what it was, but he was winking so hard I thought he was going to hurt himself. And he was soaking wet. What a strange fellow.
Looked like something big was going down on top of the Avengers mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in the sky? Nah, probably unrelated. You know Howard the Duck? I got something I was hoping you could pass on to him. A big slap upside the head. That feathered crook stole my sandwich.
I need a change of scenery. The master says I won't make any progress in my training until I stop wearing overcoats and start wearing gis. But it's so cold here. You'd think someone would spring for central heating.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. You'll learn to tune it out.
Right. Let's go.
ATM refused my card the other day. Apparently because my bank doesn't exist in this universe anymore. So now I'm pretty much living on a diet of bits of old shoe, which is surprisingly good if you leave it to soak in rainwater for a while.
Yes, quite lovely.
I really want to roll a big snowball down the mountain. I'd been saving up for months to buy my dream car. But since everywhere I needed to drive to no longer exists, I don't need it anymore. So I did the logical thing and burned all my money.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient.
So what do you got for me? Well, I appreciate you passing on the message without the violence. But technically it was more of a croque madame than a sandwich. They set the money on what? Ugh, that could have been our meal ticket.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragon.
Well, that's tragic, and a little bit disgusting, and absolutely no help to me. Could be something there, if we can confirm it wasn't just an old booty dug up.
I wish that...
Promising. If we knew who cashed in that loot, we could definitely hit them up. So putting what you've told me through the old Detective Melon, we can deduce that the old prospector over in the Old West recently came into some serious cheddar. This is perfect.
You seen that?
The only thing now is to figure out how to convince an old-timey prospector to invest in a Talking Ducks video game. But that won't be the weirdest thing I do all week by... Oh, and if you run into Forbush Man, could you tell him the funds are in the bag? Last I heard, the poor guy was looking into making money through social media marketing.
The Statue of Liberty look a little off to anybody else? No? Just me? Ooh, I can't feel my face.
No matter how old you get.
Is there a person out there who can understand my vision?
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang?
I ain't seen this much trash in one place since my last family reunion.
The Tales know this place as the nexus of all realities. Worlds collide, where I hope to find.
That's all well and good, but it ain't helped me get this safe. The old sons of De Niro. Lend me a hand, and maybe I'll share it.
What care I even do? I have traveled an age in search of my lady's belongings. The freedom stuck in this foul swamp tree.
We've all been there, friend.
I... What?
No! Help me!
Hey, at least we still have our help. Oh, come on.
Whoever they got on snowplow duty seriously needs to up his game. It's like driving inside a bounce house around here.
I have to listen to one more of those Kang announcements. Ooh, I'm gonna do something.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
Nice to see you. Gets me every time.
I am Korvac. There is no entity more powerful in the universe.
I always thought Kunlun had a city on the mountain. Shame Kang didn't bring that into Chronopolis. Guess he must have had a budget to stick to.
Thanks. I'm gonna go take a hot bath.
The hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the cave, but I got...
Fake news reports are being circulated saying people don't like being part of Chronopolis. Citizens are reminded that watching or listening to any news other than official Kang news is a crime, punishable by lifelong imprisonment. Also, did you hear about our free...
Hey, bub. Lend me a hand? I'm losing my mind trying to find the John in this place. It's like a maze up here.
I remember the first time I encountered one of these. It was back in med school. Or the Dark Dimension. One of those.
I don't know what the mook who designed this place was thinking the way it's laid out. And the buttons for controlling the doors are all over the place. Unless we just wired it up wrong. Think we're getting close. I can feel it in my pipes. We made it! Oh, thank goodness. Come to Papa. Wait, are those pumpkin bombs? I suddenly don't need the restroom. Please don't tell the guys about this, okay?
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti.
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
How embarrassing for them.
Now they shall witness true magnificence. kingdom was lost or sliced in half during the formation of my glorious world, then why not consider signing up to Kang's army? Bring your own tower.
Watch it must watch over me.
Another criminal in the bag.
I am Iron Man. But, you already knew that, right?
Oh, what have I got myself into?
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
Hello and welcome to Dung Ball. And the game is underway here on this beautiful evening. The Scarabs are out for a victory today, folks. Another in the nest! Those beetles just cannot stop that ball! Goal! That ball is safely in the nest, folks! Scarab wins! A clear victory and an incredible game for the fans.
I've picked up a crime taking place near your location. Can you go take a look?
Oh, what have I got myself into? I don't know why I agreed to this in the first place. My dad was the wrestler, not me. But I don't want to disappoint the crowd by backing out now. Still, it won't be much of a match without my wrestling partner, and it looks like they're a no-show. I mean, unless it's you. I don't like to jump to conclusions, but you don't look like much of a wrestler. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Time to get this party started.
Sorry about the delay, folks. Apparently one of our contestants had a little trouble finding the place. Or maybe some last-minute nerves, who can say? Anyway, in the red corner, we have the Masathalai from Mexico, Aracnido Jr. And in the blue corner, we have, who's that again? Who cares? Wrestler, the Wrestler! Yeah, that'll do. And in the yellow corner, yes, there's a yellow corner, we have a whole bunch of scorpions!
Wait, what? Nobody said anything about...
Fight!
Huh. Well, this doesn't seem like a fair fight. Let's just team up and focus on the scorpions for now.
It looks like Aracnido and Russell have made a beeline for the scorpions. Or should that be a scorpion line?
How you doing over there? The crowd seems to be enjoying themselves. Well, I hope the folks watching at home are enjoying this. Wait, this isn't getting live streamed at all, is it? Oh, when I get my hands on that guy. How many of these things are there?
Duo are making short work of those scorpions, but there are more where that came from. Oh, those scorpions are scorpigons! Okay, I'm getting word that these may actually be the last of our scorpions, which is my cue to leave. I don't want to be around when those two get out of the ring.
Lousy? Oh. Forget him. Let's just finish up here. I think we got them all. Nice work, amigo. It's just a shame that scorpion guy got away. Story of my life, I guess. I gotta say, though, I think you and I make a pretty good team.
Hulk-like shiny thing.
Nobody told me a monorail system was going to appear overnight.
A lot of dodgy dealings going on.
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
Constant announcements are maddening. Can someone not put a stop to them already? Life is difficult enough as it is.
guy probably doesn't want to get hurt.
You there! But I never got to finish that big report at work.
How did I get here?
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
makeover shows on human television aren't anything special. They don't even properly evolve. Call me when one of them turns into a rule for a day.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him.
That guy driving. To see the parade.
All lit up and shiny.
I know we've got a whole new bunch of problems now, but I have to ask, did anyone ever sort out that poor guy's tire fire in the last game?
You wanna...
I need a change of scenery.
Can I give one of those?
Temperature seems off today.
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
I ain't seen this much trash in one place since my last family reunion.
Odin will be most displeased. I did not foresee this.
He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
Well, either the...
Kang spies with his digital eyes.
Where should I move to?
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we can't let them get away with it.
I hear stirrings of a new potential friend of the top.
long day.
Cosmo could use friends' help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier.
I am Thor, son of Odin, and first in line to the throne of Asgard.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya? Ow!
Cosmo could use friends' help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier.
Thank you for saving your Generalissimo, Brigadiers.
Friend come just in time. Cosmo is having major emergency. During Big Skull's crash and tumble journey into Chronopolis, Cosmo's very important equipments. Without these equipments, Big Skull could go kaput and drop.
I am ready to face any challenge.
If Cosmo was to be doing that, Cosmo would be told bad doggy. But guests of Cosmo somehow get free pass. Cosmo must talk to union rep. Cosmo could use friends' help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier. Cosmo could use Friend's help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier. Friend come just in time. Cosmo is having major emergency. During Big Skull crash and tumble journey into Chronopolis, Cosmo's very important equipments fly out of the window and fall down to the crazy mixed-up world below. Without these equipment... Thanking you! Cosmo has sent vital infos to Friend's radar to help in search. Good luck!
Yes, quite lovely.
Is there a person out there who can understand my vision?
Tampering with a Kang surveillance drone.
So that big purple face in the sky.
Can you take care of the incident near you?
Ah, that piece has very specific shape for absorbing space turbulence. And good for bouncing. If you say so. Cosmo never notice.
Those Kang announcements are getting...
Why do bad guys never see Cosmo detect that Fred is finding even more vital equipment? Keep on it,
This is worse than that time with the Negaverse!
Citizens will be pleased to know that my incredible Kang-O-Rail service is now free to all. Sure, it's not that convenient when there are cars everywhere and most people just fly, but it was Ravonna's idea. And if people don't use it, I'll never hear the end of it.
Kaboom! An entire planet, albeit a very tiny pretend one, shattered in an instant by your incredible golf skills. That's me. Hey, hey, hey. No walking on the green. This isn't. Welcome to Hala's #1 and only mini golf course. Kang must be doing something clever with this world's atmosphere. Normally, the Kree can't breathe in an Earth-like setting without breathing.
This unusual object baffles me.
To claim our fabulous prize, simply pot a ball in each hole. Our handy scoreboard here will keep track, and the ball elegantly sneaks past the patrolling ships. If this was a real Kree ship battle, the pilots would be exiled for this grotesque failure. But it's not, so everything's really, really good. It's not easy making the Supreme Intelligence eat his whites. But you know what they say, Supreme? A golf ball a day, that's all of them. Well done! Come on over and collect your prize. Be sure to come back and show us that incredible hammer control sometime. Kree create creatures with cruel and crooked brains.
This one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
Welcome to Sakal.
Kang here with another Kang announcement. All citizens are to report any sightings of the Avengers to their nearest Kang police officer, or at the very least, throw something heavier.
Have you or somebody you know been affected by the symbiote? Then call symbiote support now.
Cosmo knew he could count on Fred. Ah, must be Cosmo's imagination. Perhaps.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I've probably got about 1 million of these at home.
In space, no one can hear you, Wolf. It seems I will have to be more careful.
Did you know Alchemax has been going since 2013? Or was it 19? Good day.
Even as Sorcerer Supreme, it appears there are still a great many skills for me to learn. Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
Hey, you up for doing some training with me? So I've been thinking. I need a way to kick my flight. I heard you guys took down Vulture and Goblin a while back. So I know at least one. All right. Let's see if you can keep up. Hey! Where'd you go? Need me to fly slower?
Taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Looks like I need to step up my game. Whoa! Call this a challenge? You ain't quitting on me, are you? Ow! Good technique. Come on, at least try to keep up. You're almost as good at flying as I am. You got me. You got me. I know when I'm beat. Whew. Good thing this is just training. That was great. I gotta admit, I better get back to some real work now.
Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
Initializing destabilization process. The primary power source has been wrecked. Deploying backup power supply. Did you know Atalan power supply elevation modules have been credited with a 37.5% success rate? The same chance of the average human successfully operating a Xandarian computer without grave injury.
Results may vary.
Reinitializing destabilization process. Did you know Atalan backup power supplies are designed to emit purple smoke on failure, followed by an explosion? Deploying backup power supply.
This is as good
This item. I like it. Another.
Thank you for using Atalan Destabilization Processing and Backup Power Supply Provision Services. Your account will be debited for this transaction in 2 to 5 working days.
Citizens are warned not to approach the gas.
Oh, the circus was in town? Guess that explains all of the goofy people I've seen wandering around.
For Asgard!
Phew! Making Chronopolis a safer place, one sleazeball at a time.
Tampering with a Kang surveillance drone is a punishable offense.
If your home was lost or sliced in half during the formation of my glorious world, then why not consider signing up to Kang's Army, where every recruit gets a bed in our comfy barracks. Bring your own towel.
This unusual object baffles me.
I hear stirrings of a new potential friend of... As Magister, it is my duty to ensure that trouble... Typically, I would have no... Ask around for information. The people here will have the knowledge we need, even if they do not realize it themselves.
Soon as I heard Chronopolis had a floating city, I just had to come check it out. But you get here and it's, well, pretty much like a ground city. You can't even tell it's floating when you're in it. What a jip.
They say there's been an increase in new humans.
I think the Avengers might actually take a chance against Kang.
An evil inhuman on the loose? I did see a guy raving about fulfilling the sacred duty that Maximus failed to accomplish? Probably just a tourist, right? Who knows where he ended up?
Terrigen crystals are supposed to be kept under strict lock and key. So, why are there so many new Inhumans springing up?
Technology has diverged greatly between...
Any citizens having trouble with their recent time displacement?
Apparently there was a new human skulking around near the palace doors, mumbling something to himself. I didn't get close enough to hear what. Black Bolt knows how he got to Atalan. The Kango rail doesn't even stop here.
Terry Genesis prepping.
What did I do to deserve such a fate? I wonder what would happen if I underwent Terrigenesis. Knowing my luck, I'd probably lose an ability. Say, I wouldn't be able to count backwards anymore, which is all fine until your child starts asking, Mummy, why will you never play hide and seek?
Not all in Atalan are informed in such matters. The pizza shop... You have information for me. It is written on your face. The crystals we have are kept secure. I cannot speak for those acquired by S.H.I.E.L.D. or still awaiting harvest on the moon, however. Near the palace? I see. But do we know anything to suggest he's up to no good? It would seem our friend is near the entrance to the palace. Let us head there now. You should prepare yourself for the worst. I have seen new humans with abilities that could be described as omnipotent, willing things into existence. If you're lucky, this will be mundane things like sandwiches or spare batteries, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I see him. We should approach carefully. I am Magister Karnak of the Tower of Wisdom. You are to cease your plotting and come with me, so I might help you to understand your new abilities.
You fool! You think I would tolerate such insolence? My reign of terror begins now. I am unstoppable. I am the Transformer!
It is worse than I thought. As all too often happens, his new powers have given rise to delusions of grandeur. Also, I believe his... Come, we must pursue.
You'll never find me!
My powers of perception are virtually unrivaled. You cannot deceive me. But let us see if my assistant can ascertain your whereabouts.
Ah! How dare you! Hey! I was just lulling you into a false sense of security. Yeah, that's right. My powers know no bounds.
Follow him.
This time, I won't speak and give the game a... Aw, dang it! I guess this time, I won't hide behind silence like a certain cowardly king.
It appears he's assumed a new form. You seem to enjoy hitting things. I leave this in your capable hands.
You! You've not seen the last of the Transformer! Except you have, because you won't see me next time!
He can't have much fight left in him. We shall simply allow him to wear himself out.
Security has been much tighter around here since Kang forced the dome to come down. You can hardly move without bumping into one of those small barriers.
Kang here. If anyone out there sees Ravonna, tell her there's a bee.
My powers are beyond your comprehension, mere mortal!
One of these things is not like the others. I trust you to ascertain which.
You will know true pain at the hands of the Transformer!
They say there's been an increase.
For Asgard!
No. I've transformed into a failure.
Anticlimactic, as always. Confidence in an ability as idiotic as turning into street furniture is just another example of why the transition to inhumanity must be accompanied by the proper guidance.
I think the Avengers...
The Tower of Wisdom thanks you for your help. We shall waive the instruction fees for our newest member on this occasion. To be frank, I'm not certain who I would bill. An invoice to Mr. T. Transformer would probably not suffice.
Ah! What's this?
Mayhaps an ancient...
Inhuman descendants can be found all across the world.
Time to get to training.
Look who's back. Go on, cheat. No one's watching. Got a code? Then make what the beep boop beep. How are you find so many pink bricks? With a few more, you could build a tiny little pink house. If you want all my pink bricks, you'll have...
You with the face. Over here. Welcome to the Battletorium. Working title. Don't be shy. Step into my world and test your mettle.
Welcome to my game world. Seeking a challenge, are we? This promises to be most entertaining. Welcome to my game world. The Dark Dimension. You're more brave than you look. Let battle commence in 3, 2, 1. Capture the Infinity Stones. The Space Stone will soon enter the arena. The Space Stone has been collected. Player 4 has taken the lead. I did mention there'd be danger, didn't I? Well, that is indeed a shame. The Space Stone has returned to the Infinity Gauntlet. The Soul Stone will soon enter the arena. Oh, do be careful. The Soul Stone has been acquired. Oh, do be careful. The Soul Stone has returned to the Infinity Gauntlet. The Time Stone will soon enter the arena. Oh, what a pity! The Time Stone has been collected. The Time Stone has returned to the Infinity Gauntlet. The Power Stone will soon enter the arena. The Power Stone has been acquired. Do be careful. The Power Stone has returned to the Infinity Gauntlet. The Reality Stone has been sighted. Oh, what a pity! The Reality Stone has been acquired. Oh, what a pity! The Reality Stone has returned to the Infinity Gauntlet. The Mind Stone is inbound. Well, that is indeed a shame. The Mind Stone has been acquired. All right. Time's up. We must now declare a winner. Silence, mortals! You must allow me to speak! Player 1 is victorious! Player 1 is victorious! Welcome to my game world. Seeking a challenge, are we?
Welcome to Battles for You. I think that one's a keeper. The crowd are all fired up for a show. Don't let them down.
Aw, you came to see your best pal in the whole world, Gwenpool. Gonna jazz things up with a new extra? They're all so good. You can't just...
It's almost time to do my rounds. As Princess of Wakanda, it is my duty to keep given the current state of affairs. Then follow me, and remember to stay on your guard. Generally, Wakanda welcomes its new neighbors, and the majority of people seem to coexist in peace. It's only the few that tend to cause trouble. Be on the lookout for anything suspicious. You there! What business do you have here?
Who, us? We're here to hand out free whoopings.
I respectfully decline your gracious offer. Come, let's take them out.
Come on, lady. Who turns down free stuff? This isn't one of those hidden cost deals. That's what you're worried about.
I've heard enough of you. Good. This area is clear. Let's continue. Wait. Has the mountain always looked like a panther? I never noticed that until just now. Everything seems calm around here.
This will not be the day I fail.
I was sure I hid them around here somewhere.
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we can't let them get away with it.
I see something. Over there. Kang's minions. We need not interrogate these abominations. Only destroy them.
Say, what's the big idea, huh?
That takes care of them. Let's keep up this pace. Look, over there. It's the official Panther statue polisher. How are you, Tilinda?
All good here, Shuri. Just off to pick up some more statue polish.
Keep up the good work, Tilinda. Come, we should keep going. Are those more of Kang's forces? Let's take them down. Cursed things. Why do they constantly attack us? Kang clearly knows no other way than to rule through fear. Well, fear and time travel. As you can see, things can get a little lively around here. But we're almost done now.
That pig farmer really needs to up her security. The little blighters are constantly escaping and trading mud all over the place.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me.
Hold! Who are you?
I'm just a traveling horticulturist. Just came to see the Wakandan flora.
I see. Try not to touch the purple flowers. They'll give you a bad rash.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
We are joined to so many different locations, but none can compare to our lush paradise.
I really want to roll a big snowball down the mountain. Times are hard enough in the city without giant frozen boulders hurtling towards the place.
Another gang of outsiders. State your business.
Well, we're definitely not here to steal any vibranium, that's for sure.
I don't think she's buying it. Time for Plan B.
Thieves! I will chase you from these lands.
I thought you said Black Panther wasn't home.
I meant the other one. I forgot they had backup panthers.
Is that all of them? Then let us continue. Everything appears to be in order here. And we're back. Hopefully that should keep Wakanda at peace for another day. And I hope you enjoyed this impromptu tour of our land. Or at least what there is of it. Maybe I can give you a proper tour once Kang has been defeated and the world returned to normal. Until then, please call on me for help whenever you need it.
I claim this in the name of Avalon. Whatever it...
That pig farmer really needs to up her security. The little blighters are constantly escaping and trading mud all over the place.
If your home was lost or sliced in half during the formation of my glorious world, then why not consider signing up to Kang's...
These trees will really spruce the place up once they're in the right places.
Is the fisherman still having trouble with his machine?
Thank you so much.
That ought to make the streets a little safer.
Right, let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave. What do you mean somebody already got it? Aw, man.
I tried to buy a pizza while I was in Manhattan, but the vendor didn't take Wakandan's...
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
Well, I'm stumped. How am I supposed to move these trees with my bad back? This is not what I need right now.
I was just about to take a trip to the Antarctic, so this actually worked out pretty well. I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
Watch out for those elevators. If the tree's not perfectly aligned, it could cause a nasty accident.
It's like driving inside a bounce house around here.
I'm not saying I could win a tourney or anything, but knights these days are just all
Would it
silly
really
girls.
be so wrong if the trees weren't all in their color-coordinated
Apparently there's
positions?
some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined building. Man, I do not get that fancy art stuff.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside it. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past him.
That cool lock Dr. Strange has on his sanctum, where can I get one of those?
I can't believe I've been lumbered with this job. I should just make like a tree and leave it to someone else. The trees all have designated positions. I don't pretend to understand aesthetics, but apparently it will look terrible unless we stick to that plan.
Kang's days are numbered. I can feel it in the air. Also, that giant sword ship falling out of the sky probably doesn't go well like it.
I heard while Captain America was fixing things here, Wakanda got Spider-Man. It's so unfair!
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him.
What a relief! You came along. I must concede, they do look good like that. Thank you for your help.
I saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier. Maybe I've been up here too long.
The technology in...
Comrade, I need your help.
Apparently there's some kind of...
We thought we were in the clear after being rescued from the base in Siberia, but it seems we were wrong. Not long after our return, the other members of the Winter Guard went crazy, started attacking everyone in sight. This behavior, it is a lot like what happened back at the base. I'm no scientist, but my guess is that this is some kind of delayed reaction to the Presence's mind control radiation, which means the only way to save my comrades is to fight them. And for that, I will need your help.
You seen that?
Excellent. Then we should hurry and look for my comrades. Fighting the Winter Guard will be no, how you say, cakewalk in park. I should know. I am one of them. I just hope we can deal with them one at a time. These are the Presence's men. We must be on the right track.
Some exhibition happening.
Foolish humans. I hope you're pre-bear to be beaten. You leave me no choice but to crush. Surprise. You call this a challenge? I have battled the great and powerful Hulk.
My resolve must not waver. No.
Enough with these small fry. We must hurry and catch the big fish.
So, you are the ones who would defy the Presence? Prepare to be destroyed!
Sasha, my friend, this is not you. Stop this madness.
Do not test me, furry beast! Face the power of the Dark Force! The might of the Presence is absolute! Don't stand in our way!
Thanks, buddy.
Mikhail, where am I?
Welcome back, my little Ponchiki. I'll explain everything when I've rescued the others. For now, just rest. Come, comrade. We must rescue the others.
It's starting to come back to me now. I would help you put an end to the Presence's twisted little...
Rest easy, Sasha. Once we have rescued the others, I will return for you. You leave us no choice but to bear arms. You mess with this bear, you get the claws. This doesn't put me in a very cuddly mood. I am not your garden variety anthropomorphic bear. I am Ursa Major, king of bears. They were no trouble.
No one can stop the might of the Presence. I recommend you surrender, little bear.
I don't want to have to hurt you, Dynamo. Please, you must fight it. Wait, did he call me little?
Move aside, or I will simply blast you aside. You are no match for me. The Presence will have his revenge. I will see to that. Prepare to feel the sting of defeat. What was I just doing?
I'm glad you're back with us, comrade. Wait here. We still have to help Alexei. Now, we just have to save the Red Guardian, and this will all be over.
I'm sorry, Mikhail. I wasn't strong enough to break out of the Presence's control alone.
You are not to blame. Not everyone is gifted with the constitution of a bear. For now, just take it easy. More of these small fry. They must be gluttons for punishment. I'm going berserk! I'll put you into hibernation! Stand a chance against the unsurpassed power of Ursa.
Are you sure you're supposed to be out in the open like this?
They were barely worth our time.
So, you made it past the others. Well, the Red Guardian won't go down so easily.
Your mind is not your own, Alexei. Don't let the Presence manipulate you.
This is your first and final warning, villain. Don't stand in my way!
Detected a crime pretty close to you.
How about I reshape your face? Never underestimate the science of punching! Kyle? What's going on?
It seems you have returned to us, comrade. Well, we did it, my friend. Even with my...
I heard it was you that helped Mikhail. Thank you. My mind is back to normal, but my body may take a little while again to fully recover from our fight. Why not kill some time with a race?
You know, that was a nasty bump you gave me earlier. I guess I should thank you, though. Better to have a little bump than be some mind-controlled slave. I should be fit to join your cause soon. Though, you know what I always find makes time go faster? Racing!
Thanks again for what you did for me and the rest of the guard. Ursa joined you, right? Well, I'd be a bit of a heel if I didn't too, but... Well, I've been sitting here a while waiting for someone to do this race. I'd feel stupid if I left now.
World Cup football tournament. But I think it'll be unfair to the other competitors.
Ugh, where's a translator when you need one, huh? Lucky for you, your girl Gwenpool is fluent in... Okay, so it sounds like the... Nope, that was it. Snowman training. Because of... He says, hit harder, faster, stronger, better. Though, if you ask me, as long as the snowman goes poof, what difference does it make? Sorry, missed that one. Trying to listen and text Howard back at the same time. Hey, is there any emoji that says, busy translating a monkey? Well, how up?
Yay! Sorry. That didn't sound dignified. I'm in. Here!
How am I supposed to make the greatest production?
Saw a monkey fighting around a snowman earlier?
Yes, quite lovely. It might be a slightly controversial opinion, considering all the people who've been uprooted from their homes, but I actually think this Chronopolis place looks rather picturesque in an unorthodox sort of way. In fact, I was just thinking how nice it would be if... That's very kind of you, dear. Thank you. Now, what kind of picture would I like? How about a picture that features a sphinx, that big floating bowl-looking city, and Kang's big electric tower? That would make for an interesting mix, don't you think?
Looked like something big was going down on top of the Avengers mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in the sky? Nah, probably unrelated.
Time to swing into action.
Did you forget what I asked for, dear? Not to worry. What I'm after is a picture that features a sphinx, that big floating bowl-looking city, and Kang's big electric tower. That would make for an interesting mix, don't you think?
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Watch it must.
Now that's what a real hero looks like. Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
So, apparently, doing whatever a spider can doesn't cover this.
Kang here. If anyone out there sees Ravonna, tell her there's a
I would have brought my own camera, but I don't think you can buy the film for it anymore.
I flew across the world to get...
Why do bad guys never seem to understand the concept of personal space?
Watch it,
This is worse than getting sand in your ropes.
Well, either the situation is getting worse or I am. I choose to believe the former.
Thank you for...
That was fast. I'll let you know if I find any others. Goon.
Citizens will be pleased to know that my incredible Kango rail service is now free.
Did you forget what I asked for, dear? Not to worry. What I'm after is... Thank you, dear. If I think of...
Interesting.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple.
I ain't seen this much trash in one place since my last family reunion.
The tail snow is precisely.
So, the bank called and told me my assets had been frozen. Get it? Because the city's literally frozen? But yeah, I'm also snowed under the deck.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
All right, let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave. What do you mean, somebody?
I cannot rescue them alone, but who wouldst aid me? Pray, friend, hear my... Thou must aid me? Well met. Then follow me. Onward! Hark! Our quarry lies ahead. We shall dispatch these reprehensible rodents in the blink of an eye. Ha ha! Thou fights with the warrior's heart. Worry not, citizen, for the threat has been quelled. Hop home swiftly. I gather thou dost not hear the language of frogs, but know that he was grateful for our help. Now, let us press on. More rats! Let us take the fight to them. With thy aid, we shall surely emerge victorious. Those rodents hold thou no more. Return to thy dwellings, post haste. Yes, I shall relay the message. She wished me to pass on her gratitude, and that she is fond of thy sick style, whatever that means. Shall we proceed? Together, we shall defeat these beasts. Now is our moment. We strike! The enemy's hand has been stayed. Thou art free to go. Not even a thank ye from that one. No matter, our work is not yet done.
Maybe you've already seen it, but some trouble is going down near where you are.
By Odin's beard, ye shall feel the thunder of mine hammer. Nefarious creatures, free my companion or face the consequences. The danger has passed. Is thou able to find thine own way home? I used to attend school with her, though she did not seem to recall me, and after countless occasions of lending her mine eraser. Hark! That is the dreaded rat, Ratso, and holds the king as his prisoner. Deplorable rodents, feel the wrath of Frogilner. Have at thee, foul creature! Curse ye, Ratso! Thou shalt pay for this insult to our great king. My noble king, we have banished the rats. Thou art free. Well, I am humbled by your kind words, my liege. I would tell you what he said, but I fear the human tongue would not do it justice. Apologies. Well fought. With Ratso and his army driven from this land, King Glugwort and the rest of mine frog brethren are safe once more. But that is...
Interesting specimen. Shame, I've probably got about 1 million of these at home.
Kang spies with his...
Kang here, wondering why I'm yet to be complimented on the fact that I managed to get not one, not two...
I'm going to need help getting this new forge to work.
Thanks. You made that look easy.
There was some questionable taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art or something.
How about this one, smarty pants? That's the correct answer. Sorry, that's wrong. Since you love questions so much, well done. Right answer.
like something big was going down on top of the Avengers Mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that
Don't stop now! There are still more Chronopolis crazy quiz machines out there to challenge.
I wish I had a fair maiden willing to rescue me from a locked tower. My wife won't even rescue me from a boring conversation.
You there! Your king would ask for your aid. Aye, it is indeed I. Indeed. Alas, your... Excellent! Then let us away! This world is full of scoundrels. What better use for them than to strengthen my metal? Hark! Enemies approach!
Why do bad guys never...
Ah, so your approach is more of a swish flick slice than a slice swish flick. This training is most valuable. Ha! Over already? I've barely a dewdrop on my brow.
Ravonna, is this a new TV? I can't figure out the remote.
I'm going to need help getting this new forge to work.
That ruffian made off with old...
It appears I'm inadvertently training what those delightful Manhattanites refer to as their glutes. Ahead of us! More fiends! I say, how do you do that thing with your feet? Oh wait! I think I have it! Ha! I feel stronger just by watching you. Not that that's all I was doing, I assure you. On to the next. As those delightful Wakandans say, no pain, no vibranium. Actually, that might not apply here. Or even be the correct quote.
Look like some...
Another gathering of villains. How about you?
My train...
My sword is like an extension of my arm. Now my other arm is like another sword. Ha ha ha!
I am unharmed. Is this the work of the Heart of Avalon? Apparently there's some kind of exhibition.
To watch you in combat is a true thrill, akin to that amusing contraption known as the camera rail.
It's already that late?
Kang's constant announcements are maddening. Can someone not put a stop to them already? Life is difficult enough as it is. No pain, no vibrate.
An excellent display. I believe one more encounter will be sufficient for today.
Hey, look! It's billionaire Tony Stank!
I was just about to take a trip to the Antarctic, so this actually worked out pretty well.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the cave, but I got totally distracted.
Look there! Are those tiny dragons? What better way to train my steel in dragon slaying?
This always happens!
Ugh. Crazy Renaissance farers. Always taking it too far.
It would seem the foul creatures have eaten the citizens. Don't worry. Your king shall save you.
What are you doing, you crazy mook?
No need to thank me. Just doing my kingly duties. Well, with this...
Yay! Oh, sorry. That didn't sound dignified.
Prithee, go tell Merlin to gather my things and prepare for an adventure.
Ugh! If I have to listen to one more of those kangaroos...
Oh, fish sticks!
You see that superhero supply store?
Thanks.
Great job. I knew you could do it.
Is there a person out there who can understand my vision?
If you have your camera with you, dear, I have another idea for...
All this snow here is a waste of... No! Help me!
Oh,
You made that look easy.
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined building. Man, I do not get that fancy art stuff.
I need a change of scenery.
The hand! It must be the hand! Nobody else could concoct a scenario so nefarious!
This is your glorious ruler, Kang, with a quick message to whichever citizen just beat my high score.
Must find bad people. Scare them away.
Kang surveillance drone now approaching.
I'm the world's fastest runner. None of you will ever beat me. Think you can beat my record? You're welcome to try.
Where can I find the simple life, man?
Where should I go for lunch?
Time to get to training.
I wish that giant fireball on the Kronos building was a real giant fireball, so it'd melt all this snow.
Is there a person out there who can understand my vision? Working with Howard on this video, but as a smart decision. I'll show you my design for the character. You've signed an NDA, right? Whatever. Get yourself looking the part, then we can start the demo.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art.
Help!
If you have your camera with you, dear, I have another.
Three Manhattans. Ha ha ha.
Oh, I can't feel my face. Is it odd that I'm really craving ice cream? I wish that giant fireball on the...
Looking good. We're lucky I managed to arrange this meeting with Howard. He's usually crazy busy on the phone with publishers all day and... Wait. We don't have a publisher yet. That lazy.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw that frozen guy in the cave, but I got totally distracted. Ooh, that rock looks like my mom.
Soon as Howard shows up, I'll rustle up some enemies for you to fight.
All right, Forbush, make this quick. I've got another meeting after this. About meetings.
But we're the only two people working on... never mind. Feast your eyes on Cock-a-doodle-doom!
What?
No one is safe from this foul enemy.
Oh, good. Poultry jokes.
I assure you, this villain is no yoke.
And not even original ones.
Fried don't know what you mean.
Ugh.
waste with devastating expertise.
The puns are making me like it less. You know that, right?
If you think she's done with you yet, you're fresh out of clock.
No.
And see.
All right, stop saying words.
You won't regret this, Howard.
Oh, shoot. ChronoCon's coming up. What are we doing standing around?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you didn't think you could be that helpful and not unlock a new Gwenpool mission, did you? Go check out that bad boy.
Speaking of ChronoCon, you did get the tickets, right?
I thought you were doing that.
This is what I get for teaming up with a walking pot rack.
Statue of Liberty look a little off to anybody else? No? Just me?
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past anymore.
Doesn't matter which reality I'm in, I'll never give up.
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined building. Man,
This is your glorious leader, Kang the Conqueror, reminding all citizens that Friday is Kang Day. Happy Kang Day, everyone. What? What do you mean it's not Friday? In other news, all other days are now also Kang Day. Happy Kang Day.
Must find bad people. Scare them away. Bad people cause trouble here. Steal from villagers. Want chase these from village, but no can find them. I ask humans for clues, but they scream and run. They scared of wolf. But friend, not scare them. Friend, get clues. We find thieves, I scare them. Everyone happy. Rah! Friend how? Friend good person. Most humans boring, but some say hopeful clues.
This is bad. This is really...
All citizens should be aware that the following locations will be renamed as soon as the necessary paperwork is drawn.
Oh, those blue-skinned ruffians have pinched another load of my fish. That's 3 times this week. If I knew where they hung out, I'd march right over there and ask them very politely to just kindly knock it off.
Working the market is so boring. I want to go explore, starting with that strange cat town next door. Maybe I'll meet a fella made entirely of cats. Hey, wouldn't that be something?
The master finally agreed to let me take care of the jousting pigs. It's a great honor. Only trouble is, I'm pretty sure the lead pig, well, hates me. I can see it in her piggy little eyes.
I was hanging my washing the other day when a wolf appeared wearing clothes. Gave me quite a fright, it did. I ran away so fast I left behind my husband's breeches. Some travellers have not long set up camp just outside the village, over by the jousting tents. Peculiar sort. Blue skin. Fishy-looking helmets. Wonder what they're here for.
Citizens are warned not to approach the Kang surveillance drone.
Kang here with another Kang announcement.
Humans run away. I lonely. Wolf, friend find clues? Travelers by tents. Maybe useful. Need more clues.
What?
Thief, bad guy, but we're fine. Friend find good clues. Blue bad guys steal fish. Friend ready? We go scare thieves straight. Steal fish bad. We make stop. I scare. Bad guys leave. Then villagers nice to wolf.
Gracious.
Good day, Squire. Might I interest you in a sporting challenge?
Rah!
You need something?
Rah! Steal fish bad. Rah, rah, rah.
Ah! Please, don't hurt us!
Stealing bad. Not take fish. Fish own fish. Be good or get punched.
We'll never steal again. We swear.
That's right. Even if I gotta beg for that coral polishing job back.
No care about job. Just run away already! Rah! Friend do pig!
Hey, who left this here? Oh well.
That pig mama really needs to up her speed. The little blighters are constantly escaping and pretty much all over the place.
Good day, Squire. Might I interest you in a sporting Care to try your hand at joust? Grand! Jump onto old Nellie here to get started. Focus your aim.
Detected a crime pretty close to you.
You know you're meant to hit your opponent, right? Want to try that again?
Never a dull moment around here, huh?
I could see that force from the Avengers Mansion rooftop.
Phew!
That ought to make the streets a little safer.
Care to try your hand at jousting? If you manage to defeat my rider here, there's a reward of gold. All you need to do is aim and be prepared for the hit. Reckon you're up for the challenge?
Kang here, wondering why.
Grand! Jump onto old Nellie here to get started. All right. Hold firm and aim your lots. Well, blow me down with a feather, you did it. That's natural talent right there. Here, take this. You've earned it. As a champion, feel free to come back anytime you like. You can even go against a friend if you like.
Yeah.
So, you've returned for some more hot joust action. Nellie is ready when you are. If you have a buddy, you can joust against each other. If not, let me know, and I'll get Winston to saddle up. Oh, sure, he'll complain, but that's what he gets for eating my yogurt.
That ruffian made off with old Granny Haggardly's bloomers. Can you believe that?
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them to his mum for her birthday.
Well, why not get her new ones?
With the price of bloomers these days, he'd have to save for a year. I honestly thought it was my house I was
I'm innocent, I swear! I thought those apples were... I'm innocent, I swear! I thought those apples were free! I'm innocent, I swear! I thought those apples were free!
I honestly thought it was my house I was looting.
I heard while Captain America was fixing things here.
I'm innocent!
I heard he's in there because he stole a fish.
Rumor is it's not the fish, but what he did with it that got him there.
Well, what did he do with it?
I probably shouldn't say.
Oh, gracious.
I'm innocent, I swear! I'm innocent!
I honestly thought it was my house I was looting.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
My magic appears to be well suited to deal with this.
That ruffian made off with old Granny Haggardly's bloomers. Can you believe that?
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them to his mum for her birthday.
Well, why not get her new ones?
With the price of bloomers.
something near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
Let's see if we can go and hold.
This is another crazy situation we got ourselves into, Bessie. Let me guess. You're wondering what Blade, renowned half-vampire... Pipe down, Bessie. I'm telling the story. Now... What do you mean they found us? Sorry, kid. Well, you could have said something earlier, instead of watching me flap my guns and letting them ambush us. How you doing there, Bessie? Remember, we can't lose here. There's too much at stake. You're just jealous that I beat you to it.
This is bad. This is really bad.
So what about that duo name? What do you reckon to Milk and Cookie? I'm Cookie, obviously. Come on. I've seen cheeseburgers put up more fight than this. Oh, sorry. My bad. At least this ain't as bad as the time we... What did you say to me? I dare you to say that again. I said, say that again. I know things ain't looking good, but there ain't no need for that kind of language. All right, I think that was the last of him. Man, ever since me and Bessie here teamed up, it's just... And that's when we grabbed the cursed emeralds and took the nearest tan of bicycle out of that haunted castle. And here we are. Anyway, thanks for... Fine, fine.
Hey, the future's looking pretty bright after all.
I wish tourists would stop trying to climb in the giant panda's mouth. Somebody is going to... Where would I even start?
I've noticed a number of people complaining that the roads in Chronopolis are a bit of a mess. Yet, no one seems to mention all the centuries-old pyramids I brought over in...
You find a lady a pizza one time, and suddenly you're the pizza-finding expert? Lady Catherine must think I got nothing better to do than bring her food. And not just any food either. The best pizza in Chronopolis. This world is so huge, there's gotta be... You serious? Oh, well, I appreciate it. The cities would probably be your best starting points. They're bound to have places that sell food, right?
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
This is the best pizza in Chronopolis, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy. Apparently there's some kind of exhibition.
Long live President Zola! Help me! Hydra Empire would love to take part in the Interregion Chronopolis World Cup football tournament, but I think it would be unfair to the other competitors.
Enslaved by so-called freedom.
Watch it, must watch.
That was fast.
If your home was lost or sliced in half during the formation of
I've noticed some criminal activity not far from where you are. You know what to do?
Yep, looks like the hover system is bust. Dang it! What a mess!
Where in tarnation they go?
This here's the best pizza in Chronopolis. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
Those awful cats. Nova Corps is always happy to help a noble cause, even if we are stretched a little thin right now. World's not.
Help!
Another criminal in the bag.
I'll play some Mexican blitz in my brain.
This is quite the conundrum.
Nova Corps are so cool.
Well, world's not been destroyed yet.
This is the best pizza in Chronopolis, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home. I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronin so dreamy. If If only he'd stop his relentless attack on my planet, maybe we could be together. Is not my idea of a good time.
All right, Keg, the fences are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson.
This is the best pizza in Chronopolis. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
If I were the coolest version of my dad, where would I be?
Have you or somebody you know been affected by the symbiote? Then call symbiote support now.
This is the best pizza in Chronopolis, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Outmax.
Have you or somebody you know been affected by the symbiote? Then call symbiote support now. Have you or somebody you know been affected by the symbiote? Then call symbiote support now. Have you or somebody you know been affected by the symbiote? Then call symbiote support now.